I was proper high and I was thinking, it's just a fucking phone, blood. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
it's true.
Like, I was looking at my phone like, this small thing can make me anxious. This, bruv.
Like for me now, a real one is someone that can that is one, prepared to stand on what he whatever he says in regards to whatever he's gonna do, whether that be for you, for his circle of people, for himself, and for whatever. And levels of integrity. Integrity is the new real for me. Snatcher, the pussy old Snatcher, like fuck Snatcher and that. But this is gonna be a little a story where my man like showers a little bit of praise on him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, see this time here, he shocked the world that day.
Are you home, fam? Remember when we used to chill and smoke weed? I was a young'un, used to think you was an OG. When it was beef, we used to dress in black and low heat, trying to make it through the rain in these cold streets. You know the road, you know the code, you know you don't speak, but you told and ratted on your codies. So for that, you forget that you know me. You will never have a home back in Stone B. We don't condone in that, we don't condone in rats. Nah, no, there'll never be a home for that. Matter of fact, pussy, hold this strap. Go and blow your own brains in your lap. Rat tap pussy, tap pussy, strap back pussy. Cause you got caught up in the rat trap pussy. So on the real, we don't feel for snakes. We ride birds, we don't deal with jakes. That pussy.
Bro, you see the diss tracks are more raw right there, though. Man's moving direct. Like every single bar's about you. You feel me? Woo.
Are you alone, fam? Yeah, you're on your own, damn.
I wonder how long ago was it? Because this was like his first like breakthrough.
The party's over, you don't look so good. You turn snitch, now you don't look so good. You turn bitch, you probably should take wood. You QE, your life should get took. I'm too street for your halfway crook. Get guilty and try and pass their book. Spill beans cause they ass is shook. Real G's go and read that book. You feel me? Snitch, idiot, puss. Grass, the gun blast, cause you speak on the hood. Rah, the gun blast, cause you speak on your ends. How could you even go and speak on your friends? You're a prick, fam. Click bang, better keep on your tens. Run hide, better keep from the ends. Dumb guy, we can't reason again. Dumb lies got you leaving the pen.
This is deep.
You're a snitch cause you're speaking to
I don't know. Shout out K Coke. I don't know if this guy snitched directly on K Coke. Yeah. But fam, that's
the venomins in his
I'm
voice.
telling you, he was angry for that one. He was angry for that one still. So I can't lie, cause man made a whole tune, every bar, every lyrics about you. Man said pussy like 50 times.
That's how you know that it's on his chest, it's on his soul. But shout out Coke. But yeah, 2K3 the podcast. Hey!
What's happening?
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It's been a good week. Yeah, it's been a good week. You know, like shit's progressing in my property. Everything's there's some other little problems. Whenever you do a project property, people and like they start stripping away all the demolition, taking your kitchen, your bathroom out. The problems you just thought it was a new this I'm gonna put in, new that I'm gonna put in. Like it's like kind of like Lego. You take one out, put another one in, bro. There's more problems there, but it hasn't even dampened the week. The week's been sick, work wise. From a business point of view, it's been a little bit turbulent. From employment point of view, it's been smooth sailing. Had to pay my parking fine today that I got the other day. Because you see me, I always wait, like, even though they say, oh, if it's half price if you pay within 14 days. Try and know I'm paying that shit on the 14th day, okay? And that 14th day was today. Wow. So I had to just freaking pay that. Obviously, it was a transport for London ticket, so it wasn't even a 65, it was an 80.
Yeah, big boy.
80, so it was like 65 plus True Flavors. So I couldn't even get True Flavors today because I paid for that in advance, you feel me? But I didn't even get to eat it. The mayor ate that, but it's minor. It's minor. Other than that, had some good news that I won't share on camera because, you know, ain't none of your business, people. But yeah, I'll share it with the man them after. And what else? Yeah, top of the league.
Oh yeah. Forgot. Can't lie though.
Yeah, you get me. Yeah. Yeah.
My week's been a very eventful, I must say. I've been outside a lot. I think about 4 nights out of the 7. It's been a lot. And I want to bet. Like a personal bet with my barber. So guess who's going on holiday with his family free of charge? Me! Yeah. So hope you're watching, Maeve. This is documented on camera.
Do you know what?
I'll be sending you that link real soon and you can just pay for it for me.
You know what? I want my barber, who's my old barber from the time, get me? I made a bet with him as well. And this is just in regards to football.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously, he's the Chelsea supporter,
Yeah.
And this ain't nothing to do with Chelsea, even though Chelsea are in the mud. But he was like, raw. Listen, yeah, you lot might get top 4 this season, but Newcastle are going to finish above you. I said, listen, if Newcastle finish above us, I'll pay for 2 trims. So if they don't, you get your own trim for free. It's like, hey, cool, bet.
A bet.
Yeah.
So obviously my brother tried to say, yeah, just keep it in Europe. I have to push that to Egypt still. Yeah, I have to push that out. I want to go see some pyramids. Free of charge with my kids and girl. So it was a nice week. Still was a nice week. Thanks for what yours.
Yeah, same man. It was a good week, man. Nice and chill and easy. Nothing to complain about this week.
No complaints. That's a nice one, isn't it?
Bro.
Nice.
Life is good, you know what I mean?
Nice. So what did you want to talk about, seeing as we started with the snitching tune?
Bro, listen. Today, I was thinking about it as well, because like every day I wake up and I'm seeing like some unbelievable, shocking things that's happening in the world, and it's almost as if like on social media everything is dramatized. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's over dramatic, everyone's oversensitive, everyone's over this, over that. But in reality, in real life, it seems as if people have normalized like being a snitch, snaking your friends, folding, pretty much in it. So I just wanted to put a little bit of nostalgic spin on it. Of course, there's definitely gonna be some older heads. The older heads that are before man's generation that will probably say, "Oh yeah, it's the same as it was now. There was just no social media." Or whatever. So, you remember smoking crack anyway. So I was like, it's kind of brazy. So man can't really take what you're saying, because you remember the seasoned spliff era. You know what I'm trying to say? You remember
the big man spliff.
Like in Dan they sell White Widow. You remember smoking the real White Widow,
the real White Widow,
like the powdered spliff. You feel me? And you lot were smoking H as well. Yeah. Like you. So because you remember the generation was too bunny, man don't really know. But what I say that to say, I wanted to kind of talk about what man's perspective was of being real. In quote, real was back then. What being fake was back then, and kind of how what is kind of turned into, like what is, because right now it's kind of the world is in a very weird spot, like in my opinion anyway. But I just want to know what the man them's take on it is. Really and truly and really
out the gates, I'll say we'll start from school, because that's where everything started for us. But I'll say the definition of real back then, opposed to now obviously, but it was very much real was some sort of gangsterized bang out. Real just meant violent or outlandish or just rugged with it, and I think real wasn't really used in terms of what real is. Real was just used as a
kind of like it's like a category.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you can do all these wild, mad things, and like my man's real. Whereas I think the older you get, the more you kind of realize what I think. Even though everyone has a different version of what real is, it all comes into one pot of just being true to yourself. But back then, it's like you had to be the most violent or the most outlandish or do the most wild shit or be the most gangster or have the maddest friends or family that's going to come down to the school and do the mad thing just to earn the title of being real. But it's like, obviously, as time changes, it changed for me. But I think that was what it looked like in school days for me. What about you?
Yeah, literally the same that you said. It was real was just seen as the more gangster you are, the more real you are. And to a certain extent, the more money you had, the more
money,
real
yeah.
you had. Do you know what I mean? Even though there's a lot of pussies with money, like it was just seen as alright, cool. The only way that you can be real by the definition of what we were growing up and what we saw around us was either to have money or to be extremely violent that your name is known everywhere. Like there was, I can't think of like, because obviously growing up, no one knew anything apart from what they saw around them. So the idea of I can't remember what I was gonna say, but the idea of like realness was only around that area. Like no one would say my mom's real, my dad's real, my whatever's real. Do you know what I mean? Or my brethren that are doing well in school in life are real. It was just more of, yeah, my man's banging out on the roads. Yeah, that's a real nigga still. But yeah, that was the definition for me.
Maybe, don't get me wrong. Like, we all went to the same school and we're all from the same kind of geographic location. So even though we see things through different eyes, we saw the same shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's going to be very difficult for any of us to have too dissimilar an opinion of what in quote real was. But for me, maybe I'm gonna go a little bit further back from secondary. So I'll say like maybe before we even met as brethren. If you could fight, yeah, you were real. If you weren't scared, that's the base reality. Like if we're gonna go somewhere and there's man that don't like, if we're gonna get outnumbered by some people that are trying to move to man or whatever, you're not gonna run because you're a real one. If there's gonna be a group scrap, you're gonna set the pace because you're a real one.
You're real,
yeah, and maybe the ones that even think they're real until it gets on top, they will feed off the energy of your realness. If that makes sense. If we're all going, the real ones are generally the leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get twisted. There's other real ones within that ones, but they are also the leaders. And because the whole gang culture thing doesn't seem as big as it was then in regards to like personnel, because bear men are getting killed now, bear men are getting like big birds. Before, no one went going jail, so there weren't really a situation where I could snitch on you or you could snitch on Temz because.
But Pace could snitch on me though because he's a fucking.
Oh no! Well, maybe you gotta fucking tell that story still again because
snake ass.
That's mad. But there was nothing dramatic enough.
No, yeah.
Crime wise, for man to be like, oh yeah, you're snitched. That never really happened, didn't it? But
the word actually, sorry to cut you. The word snitch was only used in telling the teacher.
Yeah.
Of some per se, or telling your parents,
or chatting, more like chatting your brethren's business to other niggas or whatever, and it comes back around to
or
you
to a gal or whatever.
To a gal and it comes back to you.
You're more of a information leaker rather than an informant.
You know
what I'm trying to say? You're just leaking information. Like you're just doing things that you shouldn't do, and then that's how you get categorized as a snitch. But you're not actually like putting someone behind bars or trying to evade some punishment yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You're just kind of dropping the next man in, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, just for me, not being scared. Like, you know, like in secondary school now, you started to read people. You're a little bit older now, and you're a little bit more exposed to violence, especially in the school that we were in. Primary school was all rocking rose, was all picket fences and rose gardens. In secondary school for me, like there weren't no fights, there weren't no stabbings, niggas weren't getting bricked or none of that stuff when I was in primary school. We played football, we crossed our legs on the mat, and we were nice. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
we were good kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So when we went to secondary school now, you start to read people a little bit more, and then there's a older. You don't really look at the hierarchy of the older years in primary school as well, because there's not that like structure of badness. When you go into secondary school now, especially for us, the older kids are way more violent. The scale is much wider, so you're able to we were immediately exposed to another level of badness, where we then took that yardstick of who's real, of who's not, and adapted it in our own kind of ecosystem in our year groups, or just above and just below as we progress through secondary school. So the ones like a man might not be for example, a man might not be, a man's rumored to be mad strong, like, but he might not be a real one, but because he's mad strong and man's heard that, like, when it comes to the coursing or he's banged a couple man, knocked a couple man out, maybe because his back was against the wall, he will have the energy, like, you know, like, man don't really wanna take it to him. And I'll give man a prime example, yeah? And man knows the example that I'm gonna give because I still got the video. Yeah? You see, like, obviously I'll tell the viewers, yeah, man had Snatcher, the pussy old Snatcher, like, fuck Snatcher and that, but this is gonna be a little, a story where my man just, like, showers a little bit of praise on him, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you see this time here, yeah? This time here, as far as we was concerned, school was the world. And he shocked the world that day, fam. Yeah? Like, I'm telling you, bro, he shocked the world. So, obviously, we're all in the toilet. We're all playing Pound Up in the toilet and that, yeah? Toilet, we used to call the casino. Like, no one could even come in there to even use the toilet. It was just to be in there gambling all the time, yeah? So, Snatcher's, he's done the thing. He's won the money in that. And my man's next bedroom, he's not man's bedroom like that, but he's man's bedroom. Like, he's one of the outer circle friends. You get me, yeah? He's taking his money back. Like, right, you're not taking my money. Like, you're not even taking it. Snatcher's not having it. I'm thinking, like, M. Dot is like, he's regarded as the nigga that's strong. Like, strong back African. Like, bro, you ain't really fucking with him. And like, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been a couple of times where it's got the grips between me and him, and man's felt the strength. Like, like, you know when man's, you know, like, I can't remember what they call it in Dragon Ball Z. You know when man's level's high? Yeah, like, you got the scouter thing, ting cracks and that, bro. Man, I felt the power. So anyway, Snatcher's like, bro, give me my money. Like, it's my peas. Snatcher's grabbing the ute, yeah, and like, give me my money. The ute, see, because the ute is, we're now in year 11. Are we in year 11? I think we're in year 10 or 11, 10, yeah? Because this ute has gone through school for so long having that, I'm strong, I'm like, niggas don't really want to fuck with me. So that's why they haven't fucked with me before. Because he's lived off that hype for so long. One, he hasn't had to fight no niggas, so no one's actually ever seen him really in action. And two, he's cocky with it.
Yeah, very cocky.
So Snatcher's grabbed him, and he's like, give me my piece, da-da-da-da. He's just on this thing where he's not even grabbed Snatcher back. He's like, bro, I don't even want to knock you out. God, bro, he's talking. Bro, I'm telling you, yeah? I'm telling you. You see, if there was a mic, when he was talking, flames was coming off that mic, bro. Flames. He was like, bro, let me go. I don't even want to knock you out, fam. Snatcher started getting mad, and I'm in the situation. I'm thinking now, bro, I don't know if Snatcher can take him. Man's gonna have to see. Like, they're both man's bedrooms, but Snatcher's in my bedroom. So I'm thinking, bro, like, Snatcher, what are you doing, bro? Like,
bro, relax.
Stop. I'm thinking, like, bro, he's gonna wrap you up right now. Like, Snatcher's like, let me get my jacket off and I'll show you now. I'm like, bro, like, you're reaching, cuz. Like, you're really reaching. Obviously, we're all in the toilet. The toilet's a pretty confined space. It's not a cubicle. It's like a toilet in a hotel or whatever, or a nightclub or whatever. It's a bigger thing. So, everyone in the tension's building in the room because everyone's kind of, we're all friends, so we're not like, fight. But everyone's looking around like, bro, we don't know which way this is gonna go. I'll be real. Me in my own heart, fam. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was fearful for Snatcher. I was fearful because I felt the power. You know what I'm trying to say? So niggas, you might not needed to get into that sort of occasion of M. Dot to feel the power, bro. He was a strong back you. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to jump in and that, and then and you know when you jump in, you get smacked. And
yeah, exactly.
It's all crazy, and I'm thinking Snatcher's gonna get himself dragged out right now, bro. Snatcher got that jacket off, and Snatcher started punching up. Fam, Snatcher started punching up the ute. Snatcher went Super Saiyan 2, fam, left him in the dust. His scalp was broken now. Snatcher was fisting him up like shamefully. I couldn't believe what was happening before my eyes. I swear to God, I was amazed. I was like, Snatcher's turned into the fucking Dragon Ball Z gorilla. He's just mashing him up. Bro, he's mashing up the youth. Bro, after he's mashed him up to a point where it's like it's getting a bit too scatty in the toilet now. Yeah, it's getting a bit too scatty, and then he's like, yeah, you know what? It's calm. Man will just rock out again after school. It came like my man needed enough space. He needed more space to fuck Snatcher up. Yeah. Bro, the way he fucked him up in there, I thought, you know what, Snatcher, yeah, you got the better of him there. So you got the better of him, but after school. In the field, you might get fucked. Like, Snatcher's won the round, fam. He's won the round. You know, if it was a boxing match, he's won the round like 10-4. Not even a close thing. He's fucking punched him up, bro. Yeah? After school, bro, I'm still thinking, bro, hey, if he gets you properly, you're done out there, you know? If he hits you clean, your head is going to be rolling off. You're going to be picking your teeth off the floor, big man. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Bro, I want to get some footage of this video. I don't know if I don't know how the violence thing works in regards to
especially
YouTube.
because they're children as well.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but
I don't know.
we might just have to send it to Riley so I can just see it. Bro, we get to the. I'm thinking, Snatcher's thing. You know, like he's stepping out of his corner now in the boxing match. He's pumped.
Snatcher's got gloves on, innit?
Bro, he's pumped. He got his night gloves on. You know, the night golf gloves. Yeah,
the gloves on.
Bunches up the knuckles properly. Like, you know, like there's no.
He didn't even have golfer gloves, man. He had like fucking like biker gloves. You know, like the biker gloves.
Oh, with the knuckles on the top.
Yeah.
You swear, Dad, he had the hard knuckle on the top. Oh no, he's a cheat, fam. He's cheating. Why he cheating?
No, bro, no. Because in the toilet, bro, the knuckles were bare and he fisted up, man. He got fists up. Like, I don't think you understand, bro. Because of the way things are now, I have to make it very clear for viewers. Because now it's just ching, ching, ching.
Exactly.
Bun. Everything's all quick now, isn't it? Everyone's getting hit with the scopes and that's it. Finished, isn't it? It's over. Before you can even think about seeing a video, man, are already doing live. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's very, very quick to the end. I was in the field now. I'm thinking, bro, you know, like it's got standoffish again, but Snatcher's ready. Yeah, he's ready for round 2. M.Dot's quiet because he's gone from the. I keep talking in boxing terms, where like people know, but he's now gone from the A side to the B side. He's now not the champion. He's the challenger. He's quiet. He's quiet. He's on a lower vibe. I'm thinking, bro, you done caged the animal, bro. He's gonna fuck you up now, Snatcher. Now, none of us can stop it. I'm like, bro, no one stop this fight. If anyone stop, we're scrapping. Snatcher's gone at him again. I'm thinking, yeah, they got more space now. Bro, I think M.Dot managed to punch him once. And when he punched Snatcher started growling like a dog, fam. Yeah. I went for him again, fam. Snatcher fucking crashed him. He crashed him into the ground. He stomped him into the earth to the point where the youth was on the floor. Curled up in the ball. And then Snatcher was just like, I feel bad. He fucked him up so bad. My man's reputation after that was he went from being a real one to being nothing. Yeah, nothing. He smited away all of his credibility. He was nothing. He was chewing gum. He was on the floor. He was fucked. Yeah, out for the count. Could never, ever come with no wicked chat ever again after that. And he was one of the realest ones. He lived off that being a real one name for the whole of school. And Snatcher punched his fucking lights out. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's mad because with being a real one, there's a degree of fear that comes with it. But if man thinks you're strong, or man thinks that they can't really take you, then in their eyes, you're a real one. But now, in like today's society, it's turned into a little bit different. I know I've gone around the houses in order to, I've exaggerated the point to make a point, but when there was no fear, this is when two in quote real ones meet each other in it. Because my man, when I've over the years I've looked at that situation, because that fight was epic in school, yeah. And I really think that M.Dot in that situation, he's lived off this real one name for so long. That's how he even got an opportunity to roll with man, because man thought it was a real one. I think when he was doing the whole cocky, I'll knock you out, I don't even want to knock you out. I think he was low key scared. I think he was low key scared, and after he got fists up, he had no choice. He had no choice but to be a real one. But then he got smacked up again. And then after that, all of your clout was gone, fam. Because you had bitches, like, even my girl at the time was trying to pick him up. Like, don't pick him up. What are you doing picking him up, bruv? Yeah? We're Don King over here. We're leaving with the winner. Yeah, fuck off, bro. He's on the floor, bruv. Leave him there, fam. Let him lie down and rest off for a bit, man. But you're picking him up. Bro, even at the end of the video, when I show it to you, really, you're going to see my girls all picking up. And I'm thinking, we had an argument after that. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I went primary school. Fuck that, fam. Yeah? If it was that, you wouldn't be picking him up. But with me picking him up, fuck off, bro. Let him lie down there, bro, and chill out. You get me? But
Primary school.
Obviously, then, that's just one situation. I'm sure everyone has got a situation like that where David meets Goliath, and David fucks up Goliath, like real fucks him up big time, big style. Yeah. All of a sudden, after that, and I didn't because of the lineage I had in school, my brothers and that. Yeah, I never really had to get into too much altercations with people. I've said this before in episodes previous, but after that day, I never had to really get into an altercation with M Dot. But I sat there and I said after that, and I thought. So what power was I thinking? What power was that?
Question no power.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm thinking, was it in my head, this power? Because he couldn't have that power because Snatcher done him. Yeah. And you know, like, no disrespect to Snatcher, like, but you know, like, I'm feeling like me and Snatch, like, we're on the same level. Yeah. But he's banged my man out like properly. So I'm thinking, bro, what power? Like, what's wrong with me then? Like, because anyway, I thought, bro, after that, anyone and their dog thought they could take M Dot. So and there was nothing you could do about it. Because trust me, you go outside once, all right, cool, you gone out, but you don't want a lesser man to be punching you up like that. So I think he just bowed out. He just headed out after that. But then that was. For me, that marked the last of the real, because shortly after that, no, it was before. No, it wasn't year 10. So yeah, shortly after that, fucking another real one, like in my opinion, one of the realest. And I don't know if being a real one back then or now is even a good thing, because the in quote real one mentality got my man killed. So it's like, it's mad. Like when I think about it now, it's mad. Like R.I.P. Tiny Alien and that, yeah, because he was a real one. Like it doesn't matter how big he was or small he was, because this youth was tiny. He had big hands, but he was tiny and he could scrap. He was scrapping anyone. He went running from anyone, and he was slapping it on everyone at a time. Yeah, there was no burners. Niggas weren't really getting shanked like that. Man had shanks, but it was kind of like a
last resort.
One, it was last resort, and if man took it out, it was like fencing situation. Like it was on guard. It wasn't really a
niggas are trying to scratch. Like,
man ain't trying to get you down like man's trying to get you down today. Like
now niggas are dipping. Like before then, you might get a scratch.
You might get a little thing. What? Not even these stitches.
But like, you say that, but then obviously there's some stories that man can't really tell in here. But there's instances where, like, even when man was 13, 14, like niggas were getting gutted.
Yeah,
like gutted out, bro. So it's kind of mad. Like it's like I hear what you're saying, but like maybe it was few and far between. But like, this is what I feel like. Back then, maybe when niggas was really on, like you go from everyone's fist fighting, everyone's doing that, and then there's the niggas that are all right. We got real life
problems,
issues, yeah, and those niggas were gutting, yeah. Now I think it's just, and I kind of get where people coming from social media because you hear about it more. Like I feel like it was happening a lot then, but it was like word of mouth was the craziest back in the days because you really know
if your story is legendary or whatever, if that story just circulates everywhere. Like no one ain't sending out fucking. There's no group chats like back in the days. There's no WhatsApp group chats. Like if Conz would have an argument with someone, like or something like that, it would be a long text or something like that to that person directly. Do you know what I mean? And so far, everyone would just find out like that. There was no like group chat where the rumors would get spread. So.
There was no forwarded.
Yeah, there was no forwarding. Niggas weren't forwarding. No, niggas weren't forwarding.
There was no, because forwarded is a big thing right now.
Yeah, bro. It's like if niggas got
forwarded many times.
Yeah.
if niggas got de-recruited, yeah, the word of mouth would spread that. Yeah. And it was so funny because it was really like, when I think about that, it's really childlike, innit? Because you're basically saying, yeah, I'm just letting you know that we don't roll with him no more. Like, man ain't telling you to not roll with him, but the decision has basically been made.
It's a PSA.
Yeah.
It's a PSA. Like, yeah, bro. You see him. Yeah.
Yeah, my man's a snake or something like that.
He is not only is he not rolling with man. If you put him on the menu,
Yeah, you can't save him.
we ain't saving him. He's on his own. Yeah. Man's throwing you to the sharks. That's generally how it is.
Yeah, it's curtains, bruv.
But now it's I don't know, man. I don't know, bruv. But like I said, this situation, and I don't know the ins and outs because I wasn't there. I don't like people that speak about things vividly when they weren't there, innit? I'm only gonna say what I heard. Yeah, he's an tiny. I know he was the real one because I've seen it with my own fucking eyes. You know what I'm trying to say? He struck fair into when Brixton was divided. He struck fair into everyone. Yeah, like everyone. But anyway. There's only a next nigga like him, which is my cousin, but we'll go into that another day.
Oh God, yeah, legend.
So he's beefing these niggas. They're beefing these niggas on Black Prince. They've gone down there. The youth, their team's there, other teams there. It's going back and forth, like back and forth. It's all fancy before the ruckus or the rumble will start, innit? My man's took out a big wetter on the Black Prince side. Niggas, from what I've heard, don't know the facts that wasn't there, niggas have started running. Yeah? When they've seen the shank, niggas have started running. He's like, fuck that, I'm not running. Like, I'm a bad man, I'm not running. And then man's just wetted him because man didn't run. So had man not have had that level of ego and attitude, yeah, would it? I don't know if that would it have prompted because of that. Did that prompt my man to have to act?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I think about that shit all the time, bro. Because this is something he said to me, but like literally, like it sounds like it's just before he died, but it was probably like 2 or 3 weeks before. And I don't know, but I think it plays in my mind. Like, I would say less so now, obviously, because time has passed, innit? But every year, at least, like I'm thinking, bro, if you just humbled yourself, if you just swallowed your pride and ran, like the world would be in a different. It could have been in a different space. You never know. Fate is a strange thing, but man probably would have been in a different place now. It's just a weird one. So
go on.
at that point, and I feel like at that point, the fear around being a real one mutated into something else. Like it became more about what you had done or what you had allegedly done. Yeah, and that's how, because word of mouth, technology took another step forward in regards to the mild social medias. So when it was the Bebos and stuff like that, it's at that point where, don't get me wrong, we used to use that social media platform for Gyal predominantly, but it also enabled us to talk to niggas from different hoods as well. You know what I'm trying to say? And chat shit, just for the sake of it. Like I used to use Bebo to fucking source out people that had the same name as me so I could aggravate them. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't care where he was from. It didn't matter.
Where was that nigga from? Toast.
There was one from Toast. There was one from Brixton Hill. It was just so man was just to antagonize people. But man was also cool with other people as well. So, but through those channels, word of mouth was also more. Well, it travelled faster. You know what I'm trying to say? So it was now it's turned to, did you hear? My man has got a Mac.
No, but you know what it is? The word of mouth now is funny because
it's not even like localized word of mouth anymore. Do you know what I mean? Whereas before it was localized, like let's say South London localized, or even because man wouldn't really hear stories outside of South London. Do you know what I mean? Now, if I go on YouTube, like now, the word of mouth is so crazy that niggas are actually like eating monetizing off of fucking word of mouth, bro. Like all these channels, you get me? I don't want to name them because everyone knows them, innit? And they recount this beef like it's football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And then you go through the comments, and then all you see is, my man ain't on, cause he got poked up there, and and most of these people, it's like, I always wonder, like, one, where did you get this information from? Because I can't imagine, and I could be wrong. I could be deadly wrong, because I also think, like, it's an ego thing as well. Because man love to be like, oh yeah, them man are from fucking, all these youths that are commenting are from like Sussex, or they're from somewhere outside of the ends and that, yeah?
Outside of the scope.
Outside of London, outside of anywhere, yeah? So they're so far removed from this. It's like man looking at American beef. And man's being so blasé about talking about American beef because it's nothing to do with man. Like it's way, I couldn't care. You heard my man got smoked. Oh, you got...
Bro, man was doing that before we even came on air.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? So... But also, a part of me believes that I couldn't imagine being in like knee deep in that, and also at the same time, there's probably members or people around you that have fragile egos. So my man, whatever channel has made a video about your team's beef and another team's beef, and he's kind of saying a few things wrong, and your fragile ego is like, you know what? I'm gonna comment and say, no, actually, my
that's not the real story.
Yeah, my man's a neat, my man's a da-da-da. Like I don't believe it, because some of these when I look at these comments, some of these stories are too refined for me to believe. Oh, this is just made up,
bro.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's detailed. It's time stamped. It's like the way it's so sophisticated in regards to these guys. You might as well call them journalists.
Yeah, because they are journalists,
because they're actually carrying out Crime Stoppers, Crime Watch reconstructions.
Yeah.
Like it's actually that deep.
Yeah.
The only thing that's removed from their journalism is interviewing people.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
They've got all the newspaper clippings, all the mugshots, all of the times things happened, all of the court minutes and
bro.
everything.
Everything. But also, when I'm thinking about it, it's like back in the days, like the same way man will get a story from a friend, like you either get a story from the source or you get it from a friend. And you get it from a friend of a friend, and then it just keeps going. Friend of a 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 friend. It could be so mad that, like back in the days, you might have told me a story, and I might have been with you the next day, and I tell the story, but now it sounds like it's my story or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Yeah. You're telling it to someone else. You might say it's your, and then all of a sudden, this story is now just manipulated
Morphed into something else,
bro. It's everywhere now, bro. So I sympathize with these niggas because it's one thing to be beefing a man. It's the next thing for Pete, you going through comments of your beef that someone has fucking made a video about, and you're just seeing niggas like, yeah, my man's washed. My man's this. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel in it? Of course, it's easy. I don't look at the comments, whatever. But bro, this ain't music. Do you know what I mean? You ain't made a tune and the niggas saying, nah, this tune's shit. Niggas saying, yeah, my man's washed. My man got bang up. My man got this. My man got that. My man got that. Then you got niggas adding you on Snapchat. I'm guessing on Instagram. Then all of a sudden,
your comment sections, you have to turn your comments off on that.
Bro, niggas are just commenting on your shit. But I heard you got splashed. Do you know what I mean? Like random, like bro.
Trolling,
I've seen it on. I've seen
super
it
trolling,
bro. I've seen it on TikTok on like just random things. Something will come up, and then niggas will be like, yeah, but my man got splashed up. And then the TikTok, the person who put the video will be like, just remember you're not involved. Like he'll be replied to everyone like, remember you're not a part of this beef. Like, do you know what I mean? Like PSA, like you're not there. Do you know what I mean? But just thinking about that the whole real one thing of, and thinking, all right, now niggas is probably being real, so their name can be spoken about on the internet. Also, niggas can stop doing it. Like I know, I genuinely hope that isn't the case. Do you know what I mean? But I can only imagine the trolling can only go so much. Yeah, that when you hit that up, now you're putting up your videos online.
because you want the comments to know.
You're basically trying to change the
narrative.
You're trying to change the direction of water flow. Like, it needs to be benefiting you now.
My team's winning. My team's winning. My brethren's gonna make a tune now. Check the scoreboard. We're still winning. Check the video. Man's got the video. Why are you running? Why are you running? Now all of a sudden the narrative's changed because now you're no longer just beefing face to face. Like, it's
a different type of warfare,
bro. And I'm sure it doesn't even matter. Like, you could be winning. I hope I'm wrong with this shit because this is just just spinning this.
Yeah.
But imagine you're in a war with something, yeah. Your team's in a war with something else, yeah. You're winning behind the scenes, like you're winning, but they got a better rapper than you. Do you know what I mean? And their rappers just telling the stories, and then obviously there may be a certain amount of times where maybe you've caught one or they've caught one of you lot, and that's the story that's being passed around, and that's the raps, and all of a sudden now you're going through your comments, yeah,
and you're really winning,
yeah.
But in the reality TV show, you're losing.
You're losing, bro.
You're losing badly.
Yeah, but I think that's the trolling is what's birthed this new wave of weird realness where these niggas are on their TikTok or their Snapchat or whatever snitching on themselves. They're talking loose on there. Like, they're going on there and it's like it's mad because they're talking so bait that these other pages will piece it together. Yeah. My man from put up this. This is he's referring to when Then put up, why are you talking shit? Because when I saw you, and it's like, man are actually uploading on their socials the baitest stuff,
and have to cheat to talk about snitching.
But they'll say, oh yeah, but my man snitching. But bro, you're uploading. Yeah, don't listen to them. Don't listen to that tune 2.0 because when I saw them on Mitcham Lane at 3 to whoa, what?
Niggas' whole Instagram lives are
like enough of the realest guys now in drill. Their Snapchats are popping because they're just chatting.
Yeah. Like, you see it. Whenever someone dies, you get me? I won't even mention no one, but everyone knows different situations. But whenever someone dies, like, niggas are so brazen now. Niggas are so brazen. Niggas are smoking on something. Niggas will
listen, fuck that. Like, the smoking on whatever is mad. It's disrespectful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's there's a level of banter with it, and especially if man's beefing. But what I've seen now in this kind of age of badness is that when niggas die, niggas are literally dying to talk about it.
Oh, they're happy, man.
Like, they can't wait. They cannot get in front of a microphone or a camera quick enough. Like, they need to talk about it. Like, niggas are actually busting champers. Like, they're moving like it's the weirdest shit ever. And it's so mad, yeah. I never saw. I'm not saying this shit doesn't happen in America, because America's got, like, because of how accessible to. But no, I don't know, because of how accessible. I don't know because I haven't seen it. You know what I'm trying to say, but because of how accessible it is to corn in America, it's probably, people are probably a little bit. They're so desensitized to it at this stage that it's not as celebrated. You know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of like normalized. But it seems like it's only in this country, like, niggas' body's not even cold yet, and tunes are out, tunes are getting pressed, videos, everything's getting done. It's like it's pre-recorded.
No, I think it's the same in America, but I think because we're closer, and especially when it's like much closer to us, to our environment, you see it like a lot more. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think the worst thing isn't even that, because to a certain perspective, I can get it if, you get me, one side celebrating another side, especially if that person was mashing a mad works on that team, or do you get what I'm saying? There's been occasions in the past where it's just gone over heads and that. What is the craziest thing about it is and it always comes back to me with this trolling thing, because my brethren can't pass away, and now I've got comments telling me, "Oh, go ride for your brethren." Like before I've even mourned my nigga, like I can't even step on social media because I have people I'm never gonna meet, bro. Never gonna see telling you, why weren't you there when my man died? Why are you making rhythms, bro? Your brethren's dead. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Your like, bro, like I just think of, yeah.
I talk from I'll let you finish, but I'll talk from maybe I'm talking from an ignorant place because man ain't really had to experience that.
Yeah, bro, I genuinely don't know how I feel about that, bro. Because it's easy to shut off. It's easy to say, cool, bro. These people are whatever. But just make you have a bad day, bro. And you go on the gram and you see that.
But it's your fans as well, though.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Like,
of course, bro.
Like, don't think these trolls is just some people that just gonna randomly find your at.
Yeah, bro, no,
it's
bro.
your fans.
Yeah, bro.
Like these people last week, they were saying, "Yeah, that Trini drop was cold, my brother. Yeah, you're top 3 and you're top." The next week, when your brethren drops, they're the same people turning back round to you. Oh, go ride for da.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're wet.
Get on that glide.
Yeah. Now you ain't jumped on the glide,
bro. Niggas,
What? You're still rapping. And it's
niggas
like,
is going through, but I mean, it's part and parcel of the game.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
it's the game,
those same fans are gonna make you famous.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna make you
Be
famous.
demise.
Do you know what I mean? And them same fans, like that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine having a bad day. Boom, you go on the gram, you see a nigga say, "Go ride for your brethren." You might just be like, "Fuck it, I've had enough of this."
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
That's
bro.
how niggas go jail.
Yeah,
Do you know how much stories there is? Yeah, obviously we can't tell them, but where man has been drawn out and do things in a scatty way that you wouldn't normally do things, and you get bagged.
Well, niggas just want to run to the internet and just let the internet know we're winning. We're winning this war. Do you know what I'm saying? They just want to go to the Snapchat and just be like, I snap. They might even do the sneaky thing where they play my man's tune in the background. They'll play the ops tune in the background and then start laughing. Hey, what happened today? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on. Like, you don't think the police are on these things. And they know, this is the thing, when they always talk, they're like, the Jakes are watching. But they don't, like, niggas
they're not even reading between the lines, fam. The lines are there, fam. The lines are there, fam. They're linesmen.
Niggas want to win. And this is the same thing with everything now. Niggas want to win on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah, nah.
It's not enough.
On every level.
Yeah, on every level. Niggas want...
A lot of men, sorry to cut you off, but a lot of men don't want to win in real life. As long as you can win online,
bro.
They don't really care about
bro.
their situation in real life.
It literally is the metaverse, fam.
Yeah.
Like, niggas want to be the smartest,
the
richest, the cleanest, the most influential, the baddest.
Yeah.
But everything. It's
only online.
Yeah.
online.
Bro,
Fuck hair.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about hair.
Yeah.
They'll still tweet or do everything from their mum's room, the little box room in the back, got plates on the floor. Mum's still moaning about don't give no rent to the house, can't wash up, don't want to wash out the bath. Yeah. her back is killing her. You can't take her to go get the prescription. But man is out here taking the most drippiest pictures. Man's out here with the most like the encrypted comments on.
Oh man, I love those the most because
they got the most weirdest
to struggle. Like, I don't even know.
T4L.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that?
Or like,
I don't know.
or like, you know. Obviously, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know, there's comments. You get me? There's a to struggle for more. You have to.
You know, man come with the quotes.
Leonardo da Vinci to build a to build an empire. You must lose certain friends or something. You know what I'm saying? Then the picture just like you know what I'm saying? Or like the Rolling showing.
Yeah.
The Rolling showing. If they knew how hard I worked for this.
These times, a man jerked it last night.
Bro, you just done a little tug of war for that from a taser. That's it, bro. That's all he done, cuz. That's all he done is a little light work.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I had I can't remember when this was. This is probably a couple months ago, but I remember I was somewhere and I was smoking, and I started looking at my phone. See, I'm high in it. I started looking at my phone like, it's insane that like this thing fucks niggas up. Like
hard.
you enter like when you enter the gram, you don't think about it. But when you enter the gram, you're genuinely entering a new
Bro,
universe.
you're entering the source.
Yeah, bro. Like you're in there, bro. Like if man had VR, man would be on the man would be walking through the gram. Like I was proper high and I was thinking, it's just a fucking phone, blood. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
it's true.
Like I was looking at my phone like this small thing can make me anxious. This,
Bruv, it's mad.
like, what am I on? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just say to him, like, what are you on, bro? Like,
It's mad, bro.
How can this little thing?
That's crazy.
You just delete that.
Enough man say, bro, just put down the phone.
Yeah.
But it's not as easy just to put down the phone
yeah.
because cool, you put down the phone. You're gonna see the notification. What did they say? Oh shit!
Bro,
What's going
what
on
do they
there?
call it? Endorphins or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
like the gratification that you get from someone commenting on your thing, someone liking. Now, I think this was probably more in the early stages of Instagram for me, or like middle stage, whatever. But like that feeling you get when someone comments, or like you get that red, red thingy in your DMs or something like that. Like, oh, someone wants to talk to me. Someone wants to. Do you know what I mean? Like all of that, like it's designed in a way to give you that gratification, to give you that endorphins. Like you don't have to, because I get like, just why the old generation sometimes say like, oh, these niggas don't have to work for anything. But like they feel like everything comes easy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't get that sort of endorphin back in the day so easily. Do you get what I'm saying? So easily.
Yeah, you had to bang out on some mad levels to even get half of that.
Yeah, now, bro, you might put up a picture with certain drips and all of a sudden, yeah, drip god, you're the guy, you're the king.
It's mad because like think about back in the day. Yeah, say you had a fight in the ends, everyone's outside. You done the mad thing, you won. Everyone's like, yeah. Then a friend might come over. Oh yeah, Keisha says she want to chat to you still. Like forward all these years later, and you post a little picture with some dumb little encrypted message about, oh yeah, them niggas know what's good on Friday the 13th. Some dumbness. Now Keisha is all up in your fucking DMs. Hey babes, release this and just chatting some shit, and so it's just like, bro, like what? Like I think the evolution of real or realist,
It's all changed. Like with these things here, with what happened in, and man talks about man's time like man's old. And I know there's the really young niggas, like the Gen Z niggas. They be thinking they look at man like man's old heads and that, But it's literally as simple as this. You see the stuff that happened back in man's time. We need to be reminded of it. There are things that are happening in these man's time. They can never forget. Like they will never be allowed to forget because the internet is our undefeated life source.
This is what I'm saying, fam. Imagine you getting poked up or some level of embarrassment happens to you, yeah. It's online forever, bro.
Bro, it's a whirlwind.
It's online forever, bro.
It can pull people that are not involved and not that way inclined into darkness, bro.
fast.
Because,
Even the people that are inclined, bro,
because
still into
like,
darkness.
For example, like you were saying with the anxiety side of things, or being anxious, I can immediately see that when this very video is cut up, there will be niggas in the comments saying, bro, you man are not even about that life. You don't know, man. You don't know, man. And you're gonna be like, oh, you man don't even know what you're talking about. You're just neeks. You're just podcasters. Blah 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 blah. And I don't know. You don't know me. You don't know Joey. You don't know Temz. You don't know what man's on. You don't know what man used to be on. You don't know nothing. But you're making a comment, and then it's now I've got this feeling inside me to reply to you to say, what are you on? And I don't know you. You know how fucking weird. No disrespect to.
Don't worry, it'll get muted out anyway. It has to get muted out. So David saying no disrespect.
My dick's big. No, my dick's big. Like it's just some dick contest.
It's so brazy. It's so brazy. Like people are so. The lines are so blurred because everyone on social media, everyone's bad.
This is why like, I'm so like. This may sound sneaky, but I don't. If man's talking about things, obviously niggas talking it. If man's talking about things, like I don't mind talking between man, but I can't go online and say anything or comment on even if it's a okay. Sometimes man will do it with like artists, like because man's far removed or man's talking about music or whatever. But like just in general, I always double and triple think before commenting on anything about someone else. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, the same way you're thinking, that other person is probably thinking the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why when I look at like the Shade Room and all those things, I just think, bro, like, Imagine they post you, blood, yeah? And you've got 10,000 comments of people like that don't know you, bruv. And all of a sudden assuming everything. Oh yeah, my man's like, if you can't handle that level of thing, please just block those things. Do you get what I'm saying? Big man thing. Don't even bother.
Rise to it, bruv.
Or there's the other side, which I've been in a lot of times.
Yeah.
Someone will say something about you, or they'll be on a rant on their page about you or your friends, or team or whatever, And I'm a very analytical person, so I'll be going through the likes.
Oh yeah.
Like, Like I'm scrolling through the likes, like
you're
you
involved.
like
All
this.
right, say no more.
You like this?
Say no
Okay,
more.
cool.
Say no more.
Or the comments, and then I'm thinking, who follows you? And okay, cool. Or like you'll see a.
So you're thinking, right? That's how.
Yeah,
that's how
that's
you're
what you
even
feel. Yeah.
seeing this.
Yeah.
Because my man's told you, or my girl's told you.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and it's mad because I more look at the people siding with it, more than the person that's even posting it. Because the person posting it,
they're more time, they're opportunists.
Exactly, just a quick one, and more time,
and that's endorphins as well. That whole that whole feeling of doing some social justice online or something. Like there's bare different forms of getting endorphins, but feeling like you've done something. You've done something. I said that my man is this or this. Like the same thing that happened when the whole thing happened with us. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that I didn't go through all the I just wanted to see someone I knew. Like one of the things, or like I say it, cool. Niggas better say it to my face as well. Like you better say it to me. Not on no. Actually, yeah, it's on whatever. To be fair, it's on whatever. But like. I went through it and I was thinking, let me see. Because when that whole thing happened, there was certain people that just popped up that hadn't spoke to me in years or like a long time. And I was just like, oh yeah, I heard about that. And even like my old brethrens and that, like one of them told me, oh yeah, the man them was chatting about in the group chat now. I was like, yeah, pussies, no one could have said nothing to me. No one said nothing, but you wanna. I
don't even want to sound like I'm bad man, bro.
No.
Wish you told me, bro.
Yeah, no. This is why I didn't tell the man nothing, kid. Do you know what I mean? But I think
I'm just on the confront. I'm just on
yeah. But do you know what it is? At the same time, yeah. Now I look at it like,
I don't like
no offense. Now I just look at it like, niggas are just washed then. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that. Bruv. It's just that simple. Niggas are just wet.
Sorry to cut, but man are big men as well. Yeah. Sometimes I don't even have to know something, and I can feel it.
Yeah.
Like I'll see you somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'll feel the vibe. Like, yo, well, go on, boy, you good. And it's like,
it's fake.
Why are you moving like that?
Yeah.
Like, some people know they're being fake, and you can clock the way how that.
Yeah, energy don't
yo,
lie,
my brother,
man.
walk on, you good?
Yeah,
no, because I was just chatting about you with the man them still long time.
Yeah. Energy don't
And
lie.
again, I'm very analytical. You're chatting about me with the man.
What just happened?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Like, a lot of people can't be fake to themselves.
Yeah.
Like, they're very uncomfortable in it, but they'll still do it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, all right. Cool.
That's what I'm saying. This whole thing, I even think like the whole idea of, I know we're getting away from being a realist, but I guess it's around the same thing. Yeah. The idea of like, we all do like mindless numbing scrolling, innit? And mindless numbing laughing at something or singing at something. But it's not until you like think, oh shit, like man's laughing at. Do you know what I mean? Like, not to make it some big like, I'm gonna change my ways or anything, because man probably do it in the next 10 minutes or whenever this thing ends. You know what I'm saying? But it's always like, I understand why. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I understand why people like Storms like left social media, because bruv, it's just why
it's a circus, bro.
But why? But I don't know if the human mind was meant to see this many things about themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think our minds were ever developed to see. Like maybe 50, 60 years from now, the mind would have developed enough to be able to dissect and handle all that shit. But now,
it's just all raw, fam.
Bro.
It's just all action reaction, and on grand scales.
Yeah,
as well.
bro. Like
everyone is dying to pop someone else down.
That's it, bro.
Like everyone is laughing. God. Everyone is waiting for the demise of the next person to fucking have their own opinion on it and their own way of making it into comedy.
Yeah, bro. I remember the whole. This podcast is nostalgia, but this is nostalgia. I remember the whole Molly May thing when I remember gal were just overly on her, like overly, like, oh my God, she's the queen, you know what I'm saying? I think she bought someone a Rolex or something, I can't remember. She bought someone something, or someone bought her something, a Rolex. And obviously, because you watch this person through the TV, you believe that you've contributed to their success.
To their success, yeah.
You're a part of it.
You have personally contributed. Does that mean, therefore, you can say whatever you want?
Yeah.
So you could praise her. Yeah, queen. Yeah. Then when she come out and she was like, oh, rah, yeah, we will have the same 24 hours. Like, niggas get off their arse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is broke out here. Everyone lost their
The backlash was lashing.
This is what I'm saying. But when she was posting the dolly and, you get what I'm saying? That's the 24 hours she was talking. Like, you like that one there. But when she said, raw, oh yeah, how I got this was from the hustle. Yeah. You get me? How I got that dolly is from the hustle. Like, everyone can do it. He was like, no, not me.
I'm not feeling this.
I'm not feeling this because
this is the wrong message.
And then niggas start dissecting their life. But your dad was your dad was a this. Your dad was a yeah. But when she had the rollie and the romance,
man was skimming over that.
Yeah, bro, you didn't care about that. So I just think like just like you said, everyone is waiting to for your demise. Everyone loves the come up, bro. Like you see it all the time. And I don't know. I feel like humans are just I don't know if we're just haters. Like just genuinely. Like if I think about it, because it seems so normal, bro.
I don't know if it's hating. I don't know if it's hating. The line between hate and jealousy, is man throw the word hate up.
Yeah, jealousy might be
because it's categorized, isn't it? Man just throw the word hate up because it's more universally understood in man's community.
Yeah, of course, what hate is. Yeah.
But it's like I don't even think it's as far as jealousy. I just think that the way the world has become so much more connected, for the good reasons and the bad through social media, men are just so competitive. Like it's brought out the competitive streak in every social media user.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like man being competitive, because in order to be competitive, you have to compete. Like I think it's more of like my life's shit or my life's not going good,
and I don't want no one else to even feel nothing.
So as soon as there's something bad, like this, right, bruv, you look through these fucking shade room and shit, or whatever they're called, shade borough. When it's good news,
shout out Shade, bro. Man, it's like but you know,
I am, to be fair. When it's good news, the post quality is, I mean,
it's low.
It's low, bruv. It's low.
Always low.
When it's bad news, everyone's just like, well, they should have done this with their money. He should have not.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please.
Like they should have done this.
Oh my days.
This is what I'm saying. It's not it's not competitive, because niggas ain't trying to compete. I
swear to God, I think that is the most single-handed thing I hate the most. Oh my days, bro. Oh my God. When people start saying, and I know I get like mad loud and mad passionate. I see people wearing like their bust down watches and that, and they're like, bro, oh yeah, that's just a shit investment. He devalued the watch, like he devalued the watch, like poor investment. Bro, no one in your lineage has had anything like that.
Yeah. Casio around.
Plain Jane or bust down or nothing. Yeah, bro, you the sufficient chips guy.
Yeah.
Like, please relax.
Yeah.
It's a poor investment. You should have bought Bitcoin. Fuck off, bro.
Niggas tell you to buy, should have bought a house. If I had that money, you don't.
You don't, fella.
This is what I'm saying. That niggas are not competing, because competing is like, fuck that nigga. I'ma try harder. Niggas ain't trying to try harder. They want that endorphins, because especially if you say a bad comment and you have bare likes, bare thingy, you're gonna want to do it more and more, because that is your instant gratification. You're
the guy that does that now.
Yeah, bro. You're getting the gratification. Oh yeah, he's got the likes, and then bro,
classroom clown.
Yeah, the class clown, bro. Sometimes I'll go on it and I'll see. You know, like it's sad because I will see someone I know, because obviously you know on Instagram like it shows you their comment, and I'll be like, and it's a nigga I know, and I'm like, brother, like
what's that about?
Why do you need to be all in this,
bro? I comment. I can't lie. I'm confrontational.
I remember when I used to see gyal in certain shade borough comments doing the most, and it's like
about like and it's about controversial, like tabloid shit.
Yeah.
Like proper
high
surface
level,
stuff.
And it's like, yeah, well, and it's like,
Do you know?
You was moving like you were so.
Yeah.
You was moving like you're part of the camp.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
I'm like, I'm like,
You know
nah.
what it is, yeah? It reminds me of fucking like. So the what like when the first time I ever was exposed to these kind of things was like the Daily Mail. Like you go on the Daily Mail website, yeah, which I advise no one to do anyway. You go on the Daily Mail website and then you have the comments. And then some of the comments would be just be racist as fuck. Like, cool. Like, bro, I remember I saw one for Storms. This was time ago, bro. And it was just like, poof. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, whoa. Like, he's not even British. You know them kind of things there? Like, just mad like that, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the idea that trolling, which back in the days, we used to see this as the most wettest thing anyone could ever do.
But now trolling the sport.
Bro, it's normalized. Like, and I can never just get my head around it. Like, it's so normalized that things like Shade Room and that, yeah, I've not mentioned you lot's name. It's only because you know
Shade
Borough, yeah,
all the shady people.
You know what you're doing.
Bare shade.
Do you know what I mean? You know what you're doing in it. You know that you're profiting off of this. So like, let's not act like it's an accident because someone's actually posting this. Do you know what I mean? It's not AI that's posting this stuff, yeah. But it's so like now it's normalized. You'll see 30,000 comments of niggas hating. How can so many people just be hating like that, man? and if you was to do a video back at them, like, everyone get their money up. Everyone post their next post that they post on this thing, yeah. Before you comment or argue, post your fucking your bank account. What's in there, yeah? Niggas will start saying, "Oh, they care about his money."
Niggas will be like, "I ain't got no money, man. This prop money, man. I'm broke."
They won't say nothing, bro. They'll just be all of a sudden it's looking at you in a negative way, like, oh, you can tell that all he cares about is money, or you can tell, bro, just go away. Like, I don't think there's no way. I don't know anyone that successfully. Maybe you lot can think of someone that successfully like defeated the internet.
Bro, you can't.
No one has.
You know what I'm saying, bro, it's tough.
No one has. The biggest celebs can't get through it. Drake can't even get through it.
Bro, it's rough.
Like, it's the hardest thing
It's
out there.
rough. This is why these niggas' comments are limited.
Yeah, limited, fam.
All right, who's the closest person? Who's the closest person to defeat the internet in regards to like celebrity status? In my opinion, I would have said up until obviously very recently, I would have said the closest person I saw to defeat the internet, hands down defeat the internet, was Tory Lanez. Up until he went to jail. Yeah. Because the industry tried to get him. Yeah. They got him in the end. Because he got he's sitting down now. I'm just waiting for his sentences because like free Tory and that. You get me? But
that's like the third or fourth.
Yeah, bro. And like, I'll be in the comment section saying free Tory. Like, yeah, bro. I feel like I'm close to the surface, bro. Free him, bro. You get me? Yeah. Nigga can't go to the firing range, bro. If you want to shoot people in the future, car.
Yeah, big man thing.
You're even mad. You can't shoot no one. All you can shoot is toes. Yeah, man. Big man, come on, bro. Anyway, and big toes, and you can't ever hit them toes. Anyway, never want to get too deep in it like that. But outside of that, up until recently, where he had to lash out. Yeah, Chris Brown was just about to beat the internet.
I don't think he ever can, bro. I'll be real.
Bro, he got dragged back into the darkness.
Every single person that's beating the internet, there's a other social media platform that's just gunning them. Yeah. Gunning them. So you'll think someone's winning on Twitter. Hey, this making noise. You go on Insta and go in the flipping comments of shade bar. They're getting lagged.
They're getting dragged across the coals. Bro. They are on the coals, bro.
Can you imagine? I'm just thinking it must be psycho for that post to be about you and for you to be reading, like, do you know
like thousands,
bro? You know how my heart will just start hurting. I could be having the best day because I'm sure these niggas are probably on PJ sometimes when they're reading this shit, and I bet you, bro, their worlds fall apart reading this shit, bro. Like, you've seen it happen to footballers and shit like that, bro.
It is, bro. I'm never gonna talk about names and that too much. Yeah, but obviously this happened recently in recent years in the rap industry, where niggas had to come out and like the thing that will cause the most anxiety for me is that niggas are actually waiting for you to respond, so they can rip your response to shreds. Like
piece your thing apart, fam.
Like they can actually add that when you respond now, because the news has come out about you, and then that's just damage, innit? Like, to the point where it's so damaging, depending on the person that you are, you don't even know how to respond.
Yeah,
like, there's not even
ruined.
because you don't know, because there's people on different sides of the fence.
Yeah.
So whatever you say is gonna be wrong in the eyes of someone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
trying
you
to
can't
say?
apologize. I've never seen anyone successfully apologize on the internet.
Oh, you're done. You're finished.
You put the notes up,
over.
the replies are killing you. You do a video, niggas start saying, look in his eyes. He's not genuine. Brother, I can't remember who it was. I think it was an American or something. It was Travis Scott. When that whole thing happened, yeah, I see people like, look in his eyes, look at his body language. Niggas are making body language videos.
Niggas are body language experts, bro.
Body language, look at his body language. It means he's not sorry. Like, bro, you can't.
It's techie.
You can't even go on Instagram live, bruv. You can't, bruv.
It's
Like, there's no way to. You just gotta take the L, fam.
Do you think the old school perception of real still exists today?
What would you say the old school perception? As
Not
in-
even the not violence, but I'm just talking in terms of the street real code of not snitching, not telling, just
Bro,
being.
I mean, real. I don't even want to go too much into the snitching side of things because I want that to be our own separate episode in itself. But go on, Tom. What was you gonna say?
I can't remember now.
I mean, in regards to I feel like
I remember.
I feel like the code. Stick it in there. Remember?
Yeah.
I feel like the code that we have has also mutated, but in a different way. And I'm not gonna speak for the masses. I'll speak for myself, innit? Like for me now, a real one is someone that is one prepared to stand on what he whatever he says in regards to whatever he's gonna do, whether that be for you, for his circle of people, for himself, and for whatever. And levels of integrity. Integrity is the new real for me. If you have integrity, you're not gonna just say, you don't just out there just chatting shit like, oh rah, you know, like, oh Joey, I know like you needed to get something sorted with your car. Like, I'm gonna help you with that. Like, I've got the links, and then nothing materializes from it. Like that for me, it's just like, bro, we're at a stage in life now where you really didn't
You don't
need
even
to
need
say
to
that.
do it. You didn't need to do anything. Yeah.
You really didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Really, like I'm a grown man. I'm not lost out here.
Yeah.
It might cost me a little bit more. It might take me a little bit of time, but I'll get it done.
Yeah.
You now doing all this fugazi and all this performing has made me now rely on you and slow down my own process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what I'm seeing now is more time efficiency and more financial efficiency in your promises. So when that doesn't materialize, I just think you're a fucking waste man and you're fake. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's where I feel like I don't care who's bad. To be honest with you, if you're a bad man, I'll be real. I don't even really want to be around you, fam, because I can find myself inheriting your problems. I don't know who's watching you, and I don't know who's watching you in regards to the Justice League, and I don't know who's watching you in regards to the ops. I'm not really involved. I'm not really involved. I've seen how it happens. Yeah, 2 men, they run out of the front door. I don't even want all of that in my life at the moment. To be fair, I got my thing has too much riding on it. You know what I'm trying to say? There's too much responsibility over here for me to be trying to dash it. But yeah, the terminology of what's real now is a lot more personal because the fluff of real nigga shit, RNS, I don't give a fuck about that no more, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you're looking at me, I'm gonna say hello. That's all I'm gonna do, bro. I don't care. You must be looking at, there must be something I have that you find fascinating, but I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say wagwan cuz I'm unique. Yeah, just allow me. Let me get on my day. I got work to do, bro. I got work to do, and I got shit to pattern. I got people depending on me, bro. So let me just live. You know what I'm trying to say? You get me?
Can I live?
That's real for me, but you might have a different perspective.
So what was the question again?
Do you think
The
old school?
So I take
terminology.
it like it's like the 10 Commandments, bro. Like everyone knows they're supposed to stick to the 10 Commandments, but a man gonna stick to it. Do you know what I mean? Like stop snitching and all these things. In 100 years will be the same. That will be the code that you're supposed to follow, whatever. Or that if you're on the streets or whatever that you're supposed to follow. There's certain things. Don't fuck your brethren's girl. You know what I mean? Like these things they will be staples.
And man are doing that every day.
Bro, man have been doing it before. Niggas didn't just start snitching. Do you know what I mean? Niggas didn't just start snitching when the internet came about.
Yeah.
Now we just find out about it. Now it's just easier.
Yeah.
Because there's niggas that worship fucking Rico, fam. Like, niggas worship Rico, fam. Alpo, they worship him. It's only now it's not cool to do it no more. Bruv, trust me.
Bro,
like,
please can we do this for another episode?
Yeah.
I want to speak that, especially. I want to speak on that, but we don't have the time right now. So,
but I think the idea of like, I feel like the it's the same, but like now, it just depends who looks at it, because the older people will look at the younger generation like, fam, I've been reading all this stuff like, you niggas ain't true to the code, and like Conz saying, you niggas are smoking crack. So how much information do you truly remember about that time, innit?
you niggas is happy.
Do you know what I mean? So, and then the new niggas, you know what I'm saying, they're saying, yeah, da. So like, I think there is a code. I just don't care enough about that code anymore. I feel like what Conz said is the same for me. My version of realness is a lot more personal to me and how I treat people around me. Do you know what I'm saying? Or how I treat myself, or how I expect to be treated and stuff like that. Like, that's real to me. Like, everything else is like, I don't care. Like, you can't phone me and say you didn't snitch and I'm gonna be like, that's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I got you next
Do you
time.
know what I mean? That's a real nigga.
Bro. You don't need to, you're not gonna need to snitch on me for anything.
Yeah, bro, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, even like, there was a little Niki thing. I was not even Niki, but like, when man went through the whole supposed to do a retrial and that, yeah, there was a point where I felt really good about myself because I didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. You know what I mean? And then my brethrens were like, I was hearing them cry in the fucking cells and that. You get what I'm saying? And like, I could have gone through the thing and that no one would have known. And I was like, I'm a real nigga though, I ain't going through nothing. You know what I'm saying? So obviously when the brothers crying, I'm like, I got you, nigga. Like, you know, I'm walking back like, I got you, niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing next to my niggas is crying. I'm like, I'm a real nigga. Not one tear filled out my
RNS.
You know what I mean? RNS. Like,
RNS.
to the point where my mum was like, big man,
You're a fool.
why you not showing sympathy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you stern faced with that? Because in my head, at 18 years old, I'm like, that's what a real nigga's supposed to do. Like, do you know what I mean? So the idea of what I believed when I was 15, 16, 17 to the age I'm at now, like, it's obviously different. If you still have the same morals and codes, yeah, that you had when you was a child, that you had when you was a child to now, I don't know.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of people.
I don't know. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Live in that sense where it's like they're so ingrained with the outer perception of things. It's like a lot of men will live the code and believe that I should be able to snitch, or I should be able to fuck,
Or I should be able to
fuck my friend's girl.
Yeah, or like, I'll just screw this. Like, you know, like, even screwing, and like, even bro, like, I know me. I have, sadly, I've always had this, and I be trying to change it every. Whenever I notice it, I try to change it. I've got a staring problem, innit? Like, if a nigga stares at me, like, all right, cool. Like, we're just gonna do it until like we go, until we finish crossing paths, you know. And I know while I'm doing it, I know it's childish. Do you get what I'm saying? Now I'm doing, I'm like, imagine this leads to something that it didn't need to be. Like, what? Whose fault is it gonna be then? Because it's gonna be your fault. Because you've had this thing since young where it's the same jungle, like the jungle kind of rules. Like, we was always taught, like, don't break
eye contact. It's a sign of weakness,
bro. And no one ever. The thing is, no one ever directly told you. Like, no, I don't know if they.
No, you don't. You know, you was never told. You just feel it.
Yeah, like, don't look away. Don't look away. Don't look away. Don't run. Another thing, just before we go, this whole don't run situation. Yeah. I remember there was a youth that I went to college with, and we used to get into a couple madnesses here and there. Cool. Where I'm from, he's from the other side at that point in college. He's repping for the total opposite team. Yeah. But this is my nigga, innit? And at this point, I already see it as I've been really rolling with fucking you lot, fam, for my whole fucking life anyway. So, well, what's another nigga from another side gonna mean to me? Like, it is what it is, isn't it? So cool. This is all fun.
And you get that a lot in the hood, but carry on.
Yeah. So this is all fine and dandy, but like, niggas are really beefing, like, man from our hood, really. Like, honestly, they're not my brethren that he's beefing, but niggas beefing man from our hood. But this is my nigga, innit? You know what I'm saying? We've got into little madnesses. We're in Oval now, cool. So that's in the middle of.
It's a grey. It's an unclaimed territory.
Yes, but it's in the middle of the two sides. You get what I'm saying? It's
where southeast meets southwest.
It's in the middle. And boom, like at this point, I was in the shop. Then my brother's like, oh, that's the. He ain't said who it is, but he's like, that's the.
That's them boys.
You know,
Opposition.
Yeah, and at that point, I think I'm a real nigga. So I'm like,
It is what it
it
is.
is what it is. We're gonna have to go through it again. You know what I'm saying? Cool. They're whacking up my brethren. I'm banging out now. Then niggas have just all turned it on to me. Like my brethren is down for the count. Man are turning it on me. Yeah, that I'm fighting back, and I'm seeing like
Dusting out.
no, but no, not even he's not even dusting out, but they give him a little scratching. You know what I mean? A little itching and scratching.
Sorry,
you
I'm
know?
not laughing at the brother.
No.
It's not in terms of
they gave him a scratching in it. So obviously now they're on to me, and while they're swinging for me and everything, I'm seeing. I don't know if he was a leader, but it's one of my brethren from the area, and he's like, "No, he's one of my ones. Like, leave him alone." And like, no, like he's running with my man, and I'm not even saying anything because I'm like, yes, like just leave me alone, like because the pressure is
mounting.
It's getting worse, like it's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
To the point where I'm thinking I might need to run because this is around the point where niggas have just started to wave it. Like my brother's already
Down.
You get me? You know his name, and he suffered. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Bro, I Temz, you're funny, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you get what I'm saying. So that's already I've seen it. He said, "That's my one." And then I remember we had a conversation years later, and he was like, "Fam, why the fuck was you rolling like that? Like you're dumb. Like niggas is trying to get you." And I was like, "That was my nigga. Like, do you know what I mean?" That. And he was like, "Bro, like," he said, "Oh, you're real for that." But like, you know when a nigga says it, and it's like.
Yeah,
but
you just feel there's no reward there.
Yeah.
It's all the way in the other direction. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that,
bro. And I remember thinking like, because this happened twice now, where I've almost shitted on my own doorstep just because of the niggas that I'm rolling with. Do you know what I mean? Just because of the niggas I'm rolling with, I'm shit. And I'm thinking, if it really gets on top, niggas ain't traveling,
bro,
down to you know what I'm saying? But it's always like. I've got this thing, and I know we all have it. It's like, that's my nigga. I got to back my nigga. Do you know what I mean? I've got to, innit? Like, what? I don't know if I can sleep or whatever. You know them kind of things. They're like, if I didn't back my brethren, then how would I look myself in the mirror? Because that's the 10 commandments that man had.
That's the code, bro. That's the code that's ingrained into man. It's not something that man was told. It's like, right, if man lets man get touched here, how is man gonna have a conversation after this?
Yeah.
What's that conversation gonna be about?
Yeah.
Like man's just gotta be in the thick of it. Man's in the trenches together, then, isn't it? If that's the case. And it's not sometimes, regardless, it's ingrained into man, so man's gotta do it. Sometimes it's out of
fear.
Sometimes it's out of fear.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a hype situation.
Yeah.
It depends on the circumstances, but you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah,
That's if anything, if any of the documentation of what war is really like has shown me is that's how it is everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I feel like that's been a broad
enough
episode.
Yeah, I feel like the kids of today, well, not even kids of today, I feel like everyone goes through things in a different way. So interpretations of real or codes that you live by is going to change for everyone. Obviously, we can see on social media there's a lot more of people doing things that a generation before was not doing, but they'll probably have a wide different thing. No, I don't believe in that because this and that and that and this and
just before we go, sorry, to be fair, now I'm thinking about it. The whole idea of the whole being real and that, I feel like it's now more expanded a lot more than it had before. Because before, like, and I don't know if this is how we grew up, it was just realness was based on gangness. Like realness was based on gang. Now, if you see a nigga doing his thing, do you know what I mean? Like, you're more likely to say, yeah, that nigga's real. Even if you're in whatever you're in. Now, because of social media, as long as you see the gratification of what that nigga's doing. Yeah. You might not believe in him at first or whatever. Like, even I'm sure there's YouTube people that are influencers or YouTube people that niggas will now say, yeah, that nigga's a real nigga. When before you might have laughed at him, but now you seen money. And I mean,
100%.
Yeah, and I still think it goes back to that same whole thing of all right, if you don't see the streetness, if you see the money, then he must be a real nigga.
Yeah.
Like he must.
How's he got money like that? And no one ain't checked him. He must be a real
He
one.
must be a real one.
Or what I feel is that let somebody have something that you aspire
Yeah.
for, and there's nothing around them that breeds anything of they've done something slight out the lines. Yeah, you're real. So whether he's got money, whether he's got gal, whether he's got swag, whether, like anything,
Houses,
anything that he or she, because it's everyone, he or she has that you admire, and there's nothing, there's no stains on their name of they're the realest.
Yeah, the realist. Yeah,
they're real. And I think that's how it's just kind of shaped up. Like, especially now, like I think you said it before. We've got so much different means of living life. You've got your YouTube, you've got your influence. You got so much things right now, and because of how we see things now, real is just a personal perception of you're staying true to yourself. Yeah. You stick to your word. You look after your You're real.
One more thing. Sorry to do that. Yeah. What I've noticed, especially about the certain people that I used to view as real growing up, you know, like the real bangers and you watch them tell their stories on fucking any of these fucking YouTube channels, and you stop rating them completely because you're like, oh, you as a gangster, you look fucking broke as shit. Like now you look shit. This guy that everyone was scared of.
Everyone was pedestaling. Now you're just looking like you're torn out.
You look, bro. You look like life's hard, bro. And the niggas that you was calling nicks and that, like, you know, like mum used to say, like, you get what I'm saying, like. You see the bad boys, yeah. Watch when they get older.
You're making life look like you're playing on FIFA on ultimate.
On hard.
On ultimate difficulty.
Tough. And you want to be on this. You want to be on the thing, reliving memories, and it's like, this is all you got, innit? Like this.
And it's always the baddest ones from back in the day. That, you know, like these podcasts or these interview platforms, when they get the OGs or whatever, and they're not OGs, they're just old.
You're just old, bro.
You're just old niggas.
You're just old.
You didn't put like, no game, man.
Like you're not the original gangster. You're not the original what. You're just old, and you're out here
just talking shit.
Looking like they dragged you out your house when you needed to stay in it.
Yeah,
because man, I'm out here just. Back in my day. Yeah. I don't want to hear about. It's a new day, bro. It's 2023. Talk about today and yesterday. What have you been doing with yourself? Because it's about the evolution of things, and if you're not evolving, you're extinct. So if you're extinct, stay in that dead yard of yours, bro. Because what are you out here for? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what? Like, it's not like they're coming to give game as well. Like, it's not even like, listen,
they just want to tell you how good
I fucked up here and this is how I fucked up. Anyone out here, don't make my mistake. They just want to start bragging about, these kids out here talk about this and that. Back in my day, you know what we was doing.
Yeah, bro, man was moving bricks, man was doing that, and you looking like you ain't seen a brick.
You ain't seen a drawer in Yonkers.
Nothing.
Go home.
I'm guilty of this, I'm guilty of like looking at like judging people based off status.
Of course.
If I see you talking about bricks and talking about plug and talking about this and talking about importation, and you're looking raggedy as shit, I'm thinking you're definitely smoking crack. If you're older than me, if you're older than me, if you're at least 5 years older than me, and you're talking about bricks and you're talking about plugs and you're talking about people from different parts of Europe and this and that and flights and all of this and presser, And I can't see. You're wearing Reebok Classics. Yeah, you got some old creased up Avericks that you're trying to iron out on the sofa yourself.
And it's not a vintage thing. Like niggas, you didn't mean to wear it on a vintage vibe. It's just old.
That's your everyday coat, bro.
Bro, if you like that, you were smoking food, bro. You probably still are. It's probably spliff your season in. But
just to ease out. Realness is just a perception of what you feel. I think it's a very personal thing. Whereas, you know, as kids, you grow up and you're searching for the building blocks of how to build your narrative of everyone around you and what's going on around you. Oh, what's real? Real's this. Okay, I'm going to carry this until I get to a certain point where I can make my own realness. So, everyone just stay real to yourself. do your thing and stop listening to these old guys that a lot of people just want to be famous. They ain't trying to help the next generation. They ain't trying to help you. They're not even trying to help themselves. Yeah, so let's cut that out. Let's just be real to ourselves. Shout out everyone that listens to the podcast, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we will see you next week.
Keep spit shining, bitch.
I can't do it.
Fuck Spider. Police boy.